Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. I'm here to read tarot and oracle cards for the collective. If this message is meant for you, it'll resonate within your heart, it'll jump out at you. You'll feel like you're meant to watch this video. The entire reading may be for you, or certain sentences I say will be spirit speaking through me and through the cards to reach your spirit, your spiritual guides, and to reach you. So if you feel anything, take the message and enjoy. I've already shuffled the cards a bit, but I'm going to shuffle them a little bit more until I feel that I'm meant to stop at a certain point to tell the story of what's going on in your life and how to shift your energy to create the life of your dreams. Okay. A lot of entrepreneurial energy here. Okay. Well, I do the meanings of the classic Celtic cross, but they're all arranged in this format so that they fit on the table. And what we have is someone who's a real entrepreneurial energy and looking about planning their future, trying to make a choice also about possible career. This is the Two of Wands, and the wands are creative, passionate energy. You see the vitality imbued within the image of the very fertile leaves coming out of the wood. And they're a masculine energy, obviously, right? What you see is this man, he's caught between two major choices. And I'll just speak to you. I guess I can actually see. And he's trying to decide, but he's already made his decision, and he's choosing this one. And he has a very expansive vision for what he wants to do in regards to his business. Really, he may be creating a new business, or she may be creating a new business. Although it's a male energy in this reading, it is for male and female. Okay. It's just that energy of take charge. It's not like a little nesting, nurturing energy. It's take charge and expand and do big things, and really looking ahead for the future. And this is an obstacle for this card, which is very unusual because this is a new start. And when you have the obstacle challenge card crossing something, it usually has the reverse meaning. So if it came in a different part of the spread, this would be a really good sign for forging ahead with that new business. But because it's in the challenge position, it has the meaning of like having a delay in starting, having impotency, not being able to fulfill that that urge to start right now, you know? So that's what's going on. There is some type of delay. Let me just show you what's next with the Hermit. So the Hermit, this is like a Virgo card, and it's a 9. It's first off, it's a major arcana. So this is like a very key moment in someone's life, and they're thinking about this new endeavor that they want. And but it's in reverse to me, because here it is in reverse, and that's how I read it. So what happens when the Hermit is in reverse? It's the opposite of the original meaning of the Hermit, because the Hermit is goes up to the high point, goes up to the high point of the mountain to have a look, to seek enlightenment. He goes in the dark and he's finding the light to light his way and connect to the highest point of the mountain, the higher power. And he would have a great perspective. He would have spent time researching things and meditating and going within, normally finding wisdom, inner strength, and the solitude. But when it's in reverse, meaning, right, how I see it, the light is down at the bottom, and this hermit is feeling really isolated. It's not the solitude, the aloneness of solitude that feels good to have that solitude. Like, you know, when if you're always in a busy city and then you finally come into your apartment or something and you feel, oh, a relief, you know, from the to feel the solitude. But when it's in reverse, it feels isolating. It feels very lonely. It feels like, you know, you've lost your way, you know? So, because it's in reverse in my spread, all right? And that's the conscious thoughts is that. And one of my lights just died. It's lasted all this time and it just died. Oh, well, time for a new one. Anyway, but in the subconscious, life is a party and this person treasures time with their friends, most likely their girlfriends, you know, and they like to celebrate and have everything from the heart. So in the subconscious, they're normally, what runs the show is having that feeling of, I have my community. I have people to gather with that I resonate with. But, and that's the normal way for that person because it's in their subconscious. But right now, their conscious thoughts are feeling very isolated and lost in relation to this new endeavor and feeling, because it's basically reversed because it's in the obstacle, that feeling uninspired, they're having a hard time getting their new start. And I suspect there might have been some legal troubles because this is in the past. This is the Queen of Swords. I mean, this has to do, maybe there's a delay, maybe there's court delays, maybe there's delays getting the business in place because there's legal issues. There's contracts that have to be written. There's things that have to be worked out. But in the past, it's showing this is a wonderful, benevolent court card that seeks truth and justice, and has good communication skills, very smart intellectually. But I'm wondering if there's something with that may have, again, delayed their plans, because the next card is the near future, and it's in reverse. So we can see that sequence. This is the past, and this is the near future, and it was in reverse in my position. And this is the Three of Wands. And this is where you, again, are an entrepreneur and you're collaborating with somebody. You're getting the three energy is all about collaboration. But there's setbacks, there's obstacles, there's disappointment. And that's also showing in the Wheel of Fortune, the card that's representing this person who I'm reading for, this person in our collective community who's tuning in, who feels drawn to tune in right now, is having a change of fate. Again, it's talking about setbacks because it's in reverse. It has a greater chance of things not working out right now. There's outside influences causing some bad luck and interrupting the flow of this expansion that would happen naturally. And it's making this person feel very lost and isolated when normally this person feels very supported. And then in the past, they've had truth on their side, they've had good influences, they have a smart intellect. Maybe this person may even be a female that is very smart and good with their words. This could even be a business in the communication arts, maybe in the media, something that involves the air element, the sword element, the use of words. And it's a really good influence. There's a lot of this is a self-sufficient person, but they're blocked now in achieving this collaboration for this new endeavor. And they're having a really hard time getting it going. There's a lot of setbacks. And what their environment, so this is representing the person, this is representing their environment. What is going on in their environment is the Hangman in reverse. These are both major arcana cards. These are, this is a very intense moment in this person's life, trying to start their new business, their new creative project. And they were trying to get a new perspective on things. And but because it's in reverse, they're feeling like everything they've done in this is going like it's like a useless sacrifice. They're not able to get that perspective. This is twice I'm seeing not able to get the higher perspective or a different perspective, because I'll just talk about these cards. All right. In their conscious thoughts is the Hermit in reverse. All right. In their environment is the Hangman in reverse. Both these cards, there's only like 3 cards out of 78 cards that will give you a different perspective on the situation you're dealing with. The other one is the Eight of Cups. is also going away and getting that higher perspective, but already making that decision to do so and leave. But what's happening here is normally someone could ascend to a higher level and seek that higher place and get their answers by going within, but they're unable to do it. It's blocked. Normally, the hangman would be a chance to get a different perspective, just like an artist, like literally by choice, putting themselves on the tree upside down. It's not like he looks unhappy, right? He's done this by choice. And he's seeking enlightenment, you see. He's trying to get the answer. And this is referring to what a saint did on purpose as a way to get some enlightenment. And they're like an artist working on their artwork will often, after, when it's not feeling quite right, or they're too tied, like, up close to their artwork, and they were always taught, I'm an artist, turn your work upside down and then look at it and see how it feels. Does it look right? So this person is unable to do it. They can only keep themselves upright. They can't get that other perspective. So they're really kind of stuck, and they're feeling stuck. They're really feeling trapped and stuck and not able to move forward, okay? And the hopes and fears are, really wanting to take that time out to meditate and go within and choose what is dear to their heart, close for their dreams, right? What is there for their dreams and what they really, really want. And they're not quite happy with things, how they are happening, but they're trying to make a choice. They've hit a lot of roadblocks based on all these cards, right? They've hit the roadblock of the change of fate, the delay, the not able to get that new start. This is also showing that, you've got 4 cards showing delays. I mean, it's clearly in the reading, 4 out of 10 cards showing that there's an obstruction, there's a delay for their dream. And then they know they need to take that time out and just sit with it and make a decision here, And what happens as said, in the final outcome, as based on the current energy that they're experiencing now, and everything has to do with what is the current energy they're putting out. Where are their thoughts going right now? Their thoughts are going, I'm lost, right? Normally, they're not a lost person. They feel they got community has their back and life is fun, but now they're in the dark and they're feeling lost because that's their conscious thoughts. And because they're feeling lost above this twist of fate, right here, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they're having an obstruction for that, that nostalgic feeling that would normally, be happening about something they're creating. Like maybe it's created from something in their childhood that they have so many beautiful memories of, and they want to recreate some, business. And instead what's happening is the outcome, the final outcome, is that whoever this is has unrealistic expectations, and they're focused on past stories. They're just focused on the past, and they're having a hard time seeing what is really going on and happening for them, what to do for their choices. Now, I could take a look at the bottom of the deck and see what's going on, because that gives me more information. We have a very powerful figure, the emperor. He's above all the kings so his energy, he has it all. Like he's got all the powers of the four different kings in the tarot. The king who has the wealth, the king who has a super compassionate heart, the King of Cups. We have the King of Wands with all that creative, vital energy, and the King of Swords, the high intellect. So this emperor has it all. So we have somebody, and this may be that person that we're talking about, who wants to have this creative endeavor, this new vista, this new career, this new job, this new passionate beginning. And what's happening is this right now is there is an inequality in the distribution of wealth, and there's problems with money. There's problems with money getting started. There's a new beginning happening with the money not being there for them. And there's this rash, very rash energy, destructive, cutting energy coming in that wants to save the day, but it's too impulsive. And there's a need to go to a safer ground with the Six of Swords. Sorry, that light is really, my other light died. So let me see if we can see that card. All right. All right. So there's a need to move to calmer waters here and to just get away from the swords of the mind, and move to a more, find like a solution. And again, there's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of indecision with the Two of Swords. Okay? So this person, if you're out there and this is resonating with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments section and let me know if this is helping you. I'm going to pull an oracle card. I have a new deck. It's really beautiful. It's different archetypes, and they're just cleansing with the fire element. And I'm going to pull a message for you from Spirit. Okay? I'm going to feel what feels right. I'm going to get a message here. Get my glasses. Kind of separate it. Okay. All right. So this one, it's a beautiful card. It's called The Bridge. And I'm going to read, right now I just see all the chakras represented from the different rainbows colors. And somebody is holding their hand out, to give and receive, as well as this, give and receive. And it's the number 38. 3 and 8 equals 11. 11 is the angel guide number. So I'm going to take a look at the book and see what Spirit is trying to tell you and how they want to guide you. So the bridge. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. I don't know if you, by the way, so these are two different worlds across from each other. We originally saw, I want to just put that there for you to see. The two entrepreneurial cards. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Things are flying on my tiny set. He's looking at the world card. That was the major, so these are the first and last cards in the reading. The first card was, this person has an idea about expanding their world and going beyond it, going, maybe even having a business far away or doing something, with vast vistas. And this one is the final outcome, feeling obstructed from that. So it says, bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. And this archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes, rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, and histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Okay, so the solution to this dilemma is again trying to get, we talked about, we saw the Hermit card, we saw the Hangman, and how this person was having a hard time connecting with spirit, with the enlightenment, with getting that other perspective. And the bridge is saying that's what you need to do. You need to go from one realm and connect to another. And then things will flow for you. Things will work out. And there might be this, but I did see in the here and now, there's this rash energy, like forcing it to happen, and things again being halted. We had two cards that represent a new career. We had, the money card in reverse, and we had the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that clearly, so many cards in this deck have to do with someone's new career, new job, most likely someone's starting a business. There's something they want to do. But what's happening is they have that rash Knight of Swords energy and pushing it, lack of patience. They just want to make it happen, like force it to happen. And they are like very accomplished. And they're like, why isn't it happening? Well, a lot of creativity, all creativity really starts on the inner. So it's telling you to go within, work out those issues, let them repair, and let that other landscape open up for you so that you can create the life of your dreams. I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, like button. Please share my readings. I really would appreciate that. If you feel this message is meant for a friend of yours, please share my reading. Maybe they can get a lot of value out of it and shift the energy for themselves. Because nothing in the cards is like fated. This is just everything that's happening now based on what you're putting out there. It's like a mirror. And then you look in the mirror and you say, you know what, I need to change my clothes. I'm not looking good in those clothes, whatever. I'm going to change my outfit. Something like that. And then you assess it and you're like, yeah, I could change it. I'm not stuck with it. Or change your makeup or change something. So everything in the tarot is a mirror for what's going on in your landscape. And then the final outcome, which hasn't happened yet, the near future and the final, they haven't happened yet. They're malleable. You could change them. So don't ever like look at a tarot reading and say, oh no, I don't like the outcomes. I don't like them. I don't like them. I'm stuck. You are not. This is not fortune telling. We're all creators. We can shift our energy. Everything that's happening in our lives is a reflection of our inner landscape. So work on your inner landscape. Entrepreneurial person or whoever's seeking that new career, maybe you're trying to communicate with somebody overseas or far away and you haven't gotten that job yet, you have a way, you have a bridge, all right, between the seen and the unseen. I look forward to seeing you next time on the Dancing Oracle with Najia. Thank you for joining me.